Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Gladys. I'm a mother to three beautiful children, two boys and a girl, a very special girl, and who has a lot of medical needs and special needs. So I'm a full-time carer, a content creator, a lover of God, you know. So, like I said, if you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe, share my video with your friends and your family, your frenemies, and you know, and please like my video and help my video to get recommended to other people. And what else do I have to say? So, subscribe. Don't forget, it's free to subscribe. It's actually very free. Like, it's free. You don't have to pay any fees to subscribe. Okay. So, what do we have today? So, one of my motivational talks, the topic body shaming. I'm going to be talking about body shaming and the what's it called? The way people have attached a lot of things to, you know, your weight, the way you look, or maybe your, like people will say, which I hate using that word, fat, and I call it big and bold. There's nothing like fat in my dictionary. And yes, I've just been getting a lot of, comments, and I'm somebody that is very active. I go to the gym. I like working out. I love swimming, and I picked up the hobbies just a few years ago and I haven't stopped since then because I tell you why. Okay. So why I'm doing this video is somebody said to me, I see you go to gym every time, but you're not really losing weight. Okay. All right. So I'm going to be putting my picture from 2018, 2017, 2014 up here for you to compare to now, how the progress that I've made with myself. And I'm doing this video to encourage somebody as well that if I can do it, you can do it as well. So I make sure I get in like 30-40 minutes workout at least 3 to 4 times a week. And I push myself to do 5 times a week if I have the time to do it. Sometimes my daughter will have an appointment and I will just look at the time and say, okay, since she's still in school, let me quickly chip in that 40 minutes, run down to the gym, do that. Because I tell you, I was doing it at home, but there was no motivation for me to do it. So what I did was register to the gym and I've started going to the gym. Since then, I've never stopped. Okay. So for people that have been saying, oh, you tend to say you go to the gym, you go to work out, you're not really losing weight, I'll tell you this. When I started in 2018, my health was really deteriorating. Like it was just going down the drain. I remembered I went to my doctor and my doctor said to me, Gladys, do you want to kill yourself? And I'm like, why would I want to kill myself? I have a lot of things to live up to. Like, I have a lot of things that I still need to do in my life. Why do I want to kill myself? And he said to me, okay, so the way you are going with your weight, the way we are going with your health, you are going down there. I'm like, okay, Gladys, it's a wake up time. So I registered. I Googled a gym around the area. I registered for the gym and I started going. Like I went the first 2 weeks. I wasn't really feeling. Sometimes I just really didn't want to go, and I was feeling so unmotivated. I wasn't motivated to go to the gym, and so this offer came up, and they said if you bring a member to the gym, they will always only pay like 33 euros. That gym is quite expensive, but they were doing like an offer if you bring anybody to the gym. So I invited one of my sisters, and I said to her, my very good sister, I said to her, "Do you want to come to the gym?" I was actually looking for a partner, a partner in crime. So she said to me, "Oh, why not, Mommy Grace? I'll go." I said, "Okay, look, they are doing this offer." So she registered. And I'll tell you, she was a great motivation to me because every morning I will ring her, "Are you on your way to the gym?" She say yes. Then that motivation comes. I say, okay, I have somebody to gist with in the gym today. And we were going together. And at the time, we go in the pool, we couldn't swim. Both of us would be playing in the pool and all that. I was going for this class, aqua aerobics, and which really, really, really helped me. So I was going to aqua aerobics, and I'll say to you, the first 6 weeks that I did, I lost like 6 kilos, 6 good kilos I lost from my weight, which really, really motivated me to be doing more. So I started looking into more classes that I could go. I wasn't really motivated to do things by myself, like going on the machines and working out by myself at that time. But what I did was I started attending those 30, 40 minutes classes that, you have an instructor in front of you, you have people doing it right and left, and you're looking at your side, and you don't want to be the only one standing there and not doing anything. So yeah, I was pushing myself. I was going with this lady that I said, I was going with her as well. Shout out to Sister Nosa, I'm talking about you now. So I was going with her, and we were both going for these classes. Sometimes we'll be there laughing when we can't do some other thing. But I tell you, we were still getting in, even if it is 10, 15 minutes of good workout, which was good. So, yeah, that kept me going. And then when I saw that lost a bit of weight, so I went for a checkup maybe after 6 months after I started the gym. I went for a checkup. And the first thing that I realized is my doctor told me, "Oh, Gladys, I'm tend to be liking this your blood test results, and whatever you're doing, I don't know, whatever you're doing, I think you should keep doing it." I said, Gladys, you're going the right way. So that pushed me to actually say to myself, even if nobody comes with me, I'm just going to I'll keep going for this thing because it's really, really helping me. So we kept going for these classes, and unfortunately, my sister, she has to stop coming because of one thing or the other. And the first week I was feeling a bit, I don't have anybody to be talking to again in gym. But with time, I actually made friends as well. I started talking to other people, and I found myself, especially when you're in the jacuzzi, people just come and say, "Oh, hi," before you know, you get talking, and it helps me as well because mentally it helps me because to interact with people, I forget about everything that I do at home, being a carer and a mother, and when I get in there, it's like you know, another world entirely, and I just let every stress go. And that really, really helps me, till now. That's what I'm saying, it helps me. Till now, it still helps me. So, anyway, when she stopped coming, I said to myself, no, I'm not going to stop going. I'm still going to go to the gym, and I'm still going to be working out. I'm still going to be doing so. I find myself doing more classes, going for cardio classes, doing weightlifting, which is very, very good for your muscles, and I found out that going on the treadmill wasn't really doing much for me. But what I do is I go on the treadmill to just warm up. So I only spend 5 minutes on the treadmill to warm up, and I go on other machines before going for my classes if I have any class. And yes. So to answer your question, people that have been saying, "Oh, you're going to the gym, you're not losing weight." Yes, I'm losing it gradually. I remembered in 2019, I lost so much. I think by 2019, I lost about 10 kilos out of my weight. And lockdown happened in 2020. Everybody knows about it. And lockdown weight came up. So at that lockdown, I put on back 5 kilos from the 10 that I already lost. And like as a few people know, I couldn't go out. We were cocooning because of my daughter's. She's an eye risk, so she couldn't go to school for like 1.5 years of the lockdown, and I had to stay at home with her. I had to, I found myself, I won't say depressed, but very a bit stressed, and because I was used to that routine of going to the gym every day. Whenever I dropped out in school and I don't have any appointment, I go to the gym and I spend like 1 2 hours in the gym, and that refreshes my health, my brain, and everything. And I found myself, because I've stopped doing that, I wasn't feeling myself, like I wasn't even interested and motivated to do anything. I'll tell you, I was just eating and eating and eating to console myself. And I found that putting like about by the end of 2021, I mean, no, by July 2021, I've added about 7 kilos back out of the 10 kilos that I lost. So when the gym was open in June 2021, I was still scared, skeptical. Should I go back? Should I not go back? I don't want to go back and contact COVID and bring it home to my daughter. So I was a bit skeptical on going back to the gym. But what I did was I started joining the classes from home. There was this online classes. So I started with that, and I started doing skipping and going for a walk, you know, I started with small steps and little steps, and within that June and August, I sort of lost 2 kilos out of the 7 kilos that I piled up, and yeah. So in September, my daughter went back to school after staying home for 1.5 years, and yeah, I was able to go back to the gym. Lost most of the weight, but at the moment, I haven't lost as much as I would have loved to lose, because after she went back to school in September, she got COVID in December. We couldn't do anything until January. She went back to school after some weeks in January, and I went back to the gym. But I've been dealing with low iron myself. So anytime, like, I see myself going to the gym only maybe um eight times in a week. I mean, eight days in a month, because the first 2 weeks I'm not able to do anything because I have low iron. I'm tired. I'm weak. I can't really work out. And the remaining 2 weeks, I go in and I give my all. But because I've not really recovered from low iron, I don't really do much as I would want to do. But having said that, I've not really put on much since then because I've been staying on top of it. And I'll tell you this, for the past, you know, 2 years I've been going for my blood test, because my blood sugar used to be very high. I was at the borderline of diabetes. And but the past 2 years, the result has been improving. I'll tell you that. Improving gradually, because number one, I've really, dropped some of the things as well. Like, I'm not a sugar person. I'm not a sweet tooth. I don't eat sugar. I don't put sugar in my coffee. I do sweetener, in my coffee or in my tea. I take my tea without anything in it. And I like my black coffee sometimes with some cinnamon in it and a bit of lemon, which is very good. And our food, our African food, like, I try as much as possible. Okra is very good. I try to make oilless okra with some plantain swallow, and which I really love doing. And if plantain swallow, I don't know if you've seen it before. It actually has the same color with the yam flour. So it has the same color with the yam flour. So I use that as well. I make that and I eat a lot of okra, which helps me to go to the toilet as well, which is very good. And for my breakfast, I try as much as possible to have my breakfast before going to gym. I try to put something like maybe a fruit or something in the afternoon. I'm not really an afternoon that person. I really don't like eating something, but I still try to put something in my tummy, maybe a fruit or maybe a yogurt or something in the afternoon. And sometimes I like a bit of salad with olive oil on it. I really, really enjoy that with some avocado. And in the evening, maybe around 6:30, I try to have my dinner, and that's it for the night. Like, sometimes I'm so busy, which I'm really working on now, and I find myself eating at night like 8 p.m., which is really, really bad, and it makes you not to really burn the calorie when you're trying to burn it, because you eat at 8 p.m., maybe 8, 10 p.m., you go to bed, you're going to bed with that food because it hasn't digested yet. So, yeah, that's it. So, when you see people that are a bit on the big side, do not judge them, because as for me, like when I was really, really stressed with my daughter's health and a lot of things were going on with me, I find myself putting on a lot of weight because the only way I could console myself then was eating, and so I couldn't think about anything else that to eat, and that makes me. It's not that it doesn't make the stress go away, but it satisfies me at that time that I'm putting things in my mouth. So, don't judge people. Don't judge them. Don't look at people and say, "Oh my God, this one is fat. Oh, this one is too tiny. Oh, this." No, you don't know what people are going through. Okay, you don't know what struggle people are going through. You don't know what people are going through with their health, with their mental health, or anything. So when you people see people out there, you don't know if they're trying, if they're even struggling and trying their best to lose this weight, and they are not the people that eat anyhow, and they're still trying their best to lose this weight, and it's not really coming. As for me, I'm happy with myself. I'm happy. I'm proud of how far I've come. I'm proud of how far I've really, really looked after myself upon everything that I'm going through. If I tell you what I go through every day, sometimes, in my life, like it comes from when you're dealing with a lot of government parastatals and everything is just coming at you from left and right, and you just want to shut everything down. But with everything, I try as much as possible to still look after myself, because I tell you, self-love is number one. If you don't look after yourself, nobody will do for you. You have to stand up and look after yourself. So I'm going to say to every woman out there, every woman out there, um, every ladies out there, every lady out there, if you are in my own shoes, or if you are going through or struggling with your weight and trying to lose your weight, and you're just struggling and you can't do it, or you love your food and that's your problem, I tell you, there's a way you can still eat and you can still lose this weight. You eat what you love and you can still stay on top of your what's it called. But the only thing is, don't eat something that is will hurt your health. Go research, speak to dietitians, speak to people that know about this thing, the professional that knows about this thing that you can put in your body that will balance your diet. Don't just say, oh, I'm eating only carbohydrate. Oh, I'm eating only protein. Oh, I'm eating only. No, you need to balance everything out. I tell you, I'm not a professional. I don't know about all this thing much. I Google it myself. Sometimes I speak to a dietitian, speak to professionals to tell them, look, this is what I love eating. How can I incorporate this into my diet? How can I do this into my diet? And they advise me, okay, Gladys, you can do this, you can do that. And it's been working for me. So I will say to you out there, if you are somebody that's still thinking, get some workout. You can even go for a walk. If you go for a walk 30 minutes every day, Sakemi, shout out to you. If you go 30 minutes every day, it's very good for your health. It's very good for your heart. It's very, very, very good for your well-being. I try as much as possible to get that in. So if I can do it, everybody can do it. So get out there and get healthy, get working out, get fit, do everything that will, add more years to your age, like make you look younger, like me. Anyway, jokes apart. So I just thought to come in here because many people have been saying it to me, and I just feel I should address uh, this issue once and for all. For me, I've been working out, I'm getting the benefit, and that's what matters. My health at the moment, I don't go to the GP as I used to go every time. I'm going back to the GP front and back. I thank God for health, and that's all I can say. So I'm going to end this here. I didn't want this video to be too long, but it's almost 20 minutes now. I'm going to stop this here. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please, please, please subscribe to my channel, like my videos, comment, and share. And until I see you on my next video, if this has blessed you, leave a comment there. Tell me, give me idea. Tell me what you do I want you to put a comment there. Tell me what you do to keep fit. Tell me what you do to keep, healthy. And we can share. We can all share as a community. Until I see you next time, stay blessed. Bye now.